know.
I don't know what you're making a big stink about it for. It's just temporary.
Your whole life is temporary. I don't want you sleeping in my shop. So, what'd you do this time to get yourself kicked out of the hotel?
The hell does it matter? You're sleeping in the livery anyways.
Well, maybe it's time you found a proper place to live.
I don't like nothing too permanent.
Well, don't come looking to me for no charity.
I don't want no charity. Just looking for a warm place to spend the night.
Cole! You gotta come! Luther's in a bad way! Atta boy! Kick his ass. Come on!
Two against one. Hell, I heard you were in trouble.
Who says I'm in trouble? I don't need no help.
It ain't worth it.
This ain't your affair.
Ain't nice to draw on a man's back, boy.
Just let us clear out of here. We don't want no trouble.
Appreciate it, mister. Thanks. Go on, get!
Surprised you just didn't shoot him.
Anyone can shoot a man. Day, gentlemen.
I see you're 10 and raise you 75.
Amanda, you were trying to sucker me. And not very well, I might add.
Well, it'll cost you $75 to find out.
Oh, I'll see your 75. And I will raise you 100.
Gonna take more than 100 to scare me. My mother gave me that. Gold and ivory. Worth at least 200. Should we get this over with?
2 pair. Jacks and aces.
Ooh, you should never argue with a lady. Especially 3 of them. Clay, I thought you knew me better than that by now. I never bluff.
I was sworn I palmed one of those queens.
Lucky I brought an extra.
Believe I owe you a drink.
Forget it.
Save a man's life. Least you can do is have a drink with him.
Sure. Why not?
Carson, 3 whiskeys. Set him up. So what brings you to Curtis Wells?
Just passing through.
That's so?
You got a problem with that?
No. Thing is, you got the moves of a professional.
You the law or something?
Just curious.
Loosen up, why don't you? Don't mind Carl, he's got a way of rubbing folks the wrong way. Drink up, Mr.
Peters. Samuel Peters.
Maddie, how you doing with my Derringer? Remember I brought it in for a clean-up?
Haven't got to it yet.
Well, I'm gonna need it by first thing tomorrow morning.
Why, got some urgent plan to kill somebody with that pea shooter?
You never know. Something bothering you?
Why did you kick Carl out of his room again?
Well, if you must know, he shot a hole in my chiffaro. I swear, sometimes I think that man's not even civilized.
Well, at least he doesn't judge folks like some people I know.
Well, now, Mr. Cole must be mighty pleased to know he's got you looking out for him. I'll come around and pick up my pea shooter before you close this evening, if it's not too much trouble.
Care to deal me in? Have a seat. How about you take me on high stakes? Winner takes all.
How much money are we talking about?
$5,000. Same amount some man I know lost when they invested in your copper mine.
Excuse us, will you boys? I'm sure the gentlemen you represent are aware of the explosion that closed that mine.
Still owe them $5,000.
Well, now, they can hardly expect to recoup their losses on a venture gone bust. That mine cost me considerably more than it cost them.
It's not my problem. I'm just here to collect.
You're an interesting man, Mr. Peters. That little display of brutality this morning, was that contrived to intimidate me?
Did it?
Not in the least.
You know, Carl, every now and then I think I've figured you out. And I realize you are what you are. There ain't no changing you.
What are you getting at?
I've changed my thinking.
About what?
You can stay in my shop. One night. Maybe 2. As long as you don't mess things up and you don't shoot the furniture.
Let me tell you a little story. Homesteader used to live just east of town. Dawson, I think his name was. He came in here one night, had a little too much to drink, and gambled away $50. Returned a few days later and demanded his money back. By the time my boys got through with him, remember that? Looked like a train hit him.
Dang.
I don't give money back, Mr. Peters. It's just bad business.
If I was mistaken, I'd say you was threatening me, Mr. Mosby. I'll give you till dawn to get that money together.
You got backbone, sir. I'll give you that. Not many men would have the nerve to come into my town and expect me to hand over a fortune just on their say-so. The only reason I don't kill you right now is I want you to take a message back to the bloodsuckers who sent you. Tell them they'll rot in hell before they see 1 penny out of me.
Well. I know you fancy yourself a killer, Mr. Mosby. You ever look in a man's eye just before he dies and take his last breath?
I'll expect you out of town by noon tomorrow. Good day.
What made you change your mind?
Well, your friend called, and I didn't want to see you out there in the cold all night. We're friends, aren't we?
Friendly enough.
Something wrong with that? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Caring about people gets in the way of you being a loner.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Well, it seems like you like people to be scared of you because then you don't have to get close to them. But you got your reasons.
And you don't know the half of it.
We're more alike than you might think. Sometimes I just sit in the dark, think all night long.
Why are you telling me this?
'Cause you're the one person in this town that's more alone than I am.
Maybe. Maybe that's the way I like it.
All I'm saying is that it doesn't have to be that way.
I come for a place to sleep. I don't need you tearing me apart like a $2 watch.
Carl, stop. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
Well, don't! I don't need no one trying to figure me out. I don't need no one.
I'm sorry. Good morning.
Morning. Livery weren't so bad. Ike's gonna let me back in the hotel as soon as man is out of town.
Well, I guess you'll be more comfortable in your own place.
Yeah, right.
What is all this I hear about you running off to Miles City?
Is there a law against that?
Hardly. I just didn't know you were going any place is all. Thought I should pick up a box of shells for your dinner. Something troubling you?
Since when is my business a concern of yours?
Well,
I'll tell you what. Next time I decide to go anywhere, I'll check with you first.
pleasure doing business with you.
Good day, Mr. Peters.
Ma'am, allow me.
Oh, thank you.
Sure was a pleasure watching you play cards last night. Taking Mr. Mosby's money and all. Won't be quite the same without you around here.
Well, I'll be back in a week's time, but I suspect your affairs with Mr. Mosby will be concluded by then.
You don't miss a thing, do you?
Curtis Wells is a very small town, Mr. Peters. I would tread very carefully where our Mr. Mosby's concerned. He doesn't much like to be challenged.
That makes two of us, ma'am.
I still don't see why he got up and run away all of a sudden.
I told young Bob I got an opportunity to get some guns real cheap.
Yeah, but when are you coming back?
As soon as I get my business done.
You're going to Miles City, too?
Well, that's where this stage is going, isn't it?
Keep that Luther out of trouble for me. And tell him to look after his hand.
Will do, Rudy. Have a good trip, Miss Maddie. Miss Amanda.
Peters. Thought we had an understanding. You can imagine my surprise to find you still here.
Still got unfinished business to attend to, Mosby. What's it gonna be, Mosby? We gonna settle this, or I'm gonna have myself some brain stew.
Go ahead. Kill him. Then I'll kill you and I can get back to my lunch. Then again, you could just put your gun down and ride out of here, just like we discussed.
What do I get out of it?
Your life. I'll give you a count of 3, Peters. 1, 2, 3. Good thinking. And the next time I find you wandering my streets, you'll be dead shortly thereafter. Gentlemen, please show Mr. Peters the way out.
Come on now.
it like, riding shotgun on the stage?
It beats working for a living.
Well, you gotta shoot people.
Only sometimes. Mostly just ride all over hell's half acre. Fort Davis, Del Bonita, Milk River. Hell, I even took a run up Sweetgrass Hills.
Holy. You think I could get me a job like yours?
Well, you gotta be handy with a gun.
Look, I reckon I could handle a gun, but I ain't never killed nobody.
Ain't so much about killing. It's keeping yourself and your passengers in one piece. Think you can handle that?
I reckon so.
And Bob, come right down to it. You just do what's necessary.
Rest off, ladies. Guys, get out and stretch your legs.
Take your time. Oh, my feet are killing me.
I'm not surprised with them all trussed up in those things. Just not practical.
Best things in life never are.
I hope that thing's not loaded. You could blow your toes off.
Better than strutting around with a piece of iron strapped to your hip.
Gets the job done. I can shoot a man through the eye at 100 feet with a fine pistol like this.
Charming. Next time I want to blast a man's eye out, I'll be in touch.
You want that?
Begging your pardon, ladies. Oh, it's a right fine day, isn't it? I wouldn't be doing that if I were you, ma'am. I'd be thanking you to drop that gun belt, missy.
Oh, my Lord.
On your feet, woman.
Oh, no, my ankle.
Amanda, don't be a fool.
I said, get on your feet.
Who are you? What do you want with us?
Geez, stop it. There's nobody out there.
Sons of bitches. Why are they doing? Why are you doing this to us? If you'd have let me get at my gun, we wouldn't be in this fix.
If you had shot that thing, you would have gotten us killed.
Well, we'll never know, will we?
All right, now the stage was found in Outlaw, west of town. We'll ride together till we get there.
I sure hope the ladies and Rudy are safe.
When we determine where the coach was stopped, we'll fan out and scour the whole area. You joining us, Cole?
I'm gonna scout ahead before you and your posse muddy their trail.
Of course. Why be part of an effective group when you can ride alone?
I can save you gentlemen a long ride. Or I should say Mosby can.
Peters, what the hell is this?
Now. The women are safe and they'll stay that way. As long as you're a good boy, Mosby, and do as you're told.
Where'd you get that? That's Miss Amanda's.
Cole, hold up! Cole!
Son of a bitch. Cole, get off! I've got... Cole, tell me where they are. Tell me where they are, damn it.
Cole, get off him!
Tell me! Damn you.
Now, gentlemen, anything happens to me, those women are dead. You understand? Dead.
What the hell do you want?
$10,000 cash gold any way you want it, Mosby.
10,000. You came here begging for 5.
That's before you decided running me out of town was easier than paying your debt.
You've laid one filthy hand on those ladies.
10,000. And I don't negotiate. Good day.
Pick him up.
Think they're out there?
Gotta be. The best thing to do is to sit tight and keep quiet.
Hell it is. They mean to kill us. Or worse.
They've had plenty of time to do that. They must have something else in mind.
Now you can sit and wait if you want. I'm getting my ass out of here.
Well, even if we get loose, what makes you think we're gonna get 10 feet out that door? Look what happened to Rudy.
I'm not gonna die without a fight, damn it.
Shh.
Damn old fool. I knew this would happen one day. I should have gone with him. I should have never let him ride alone.
Well, if I don't get him embalmed pretty quick, he's gonna get ripe on us.
Hell, old Rudy's half pickled anyhow.
Do you think Miss Maddie's all right? And Miss Amanda?
I wouldn't count on it.
Would have been a whole lot easier for everyone if you would have just paid up from the get-go.
You'll get your damn money just as soon as I see those women safe and sound. Now, where and when?
Dawn, where the road forks off to Miles City. Just you, Mosby. If I even smell anyone else, the 3 of you will be dead.
How do I know they're not dead already?
Now, Mosby. If a man ain't true to his word, he don't stand for nothing. When I make a deal, I stick to it.
Forgive me if your sense of honor doesn't inspire my confidence.
Oh, I'm not here to inspire you, Mosby. I'm here to collect what you owe. I'll see you in the morning.
Don't be ridiculous. Need longer than that to get 10,000 together.
Well, I am a reasonable man. Noon.
If anything happens to Miss Shaw or Miss Carpenter, there is nowhere in this world that I won't hunt you down.
Ooh, you talk a mean fight, Mosby. We'll be curious to see what you're really made of.
Let him go.
Get out of my way, boy.
Miss Maddie never done nothing to you. Take me instead.
I said, get out of my way.
Well, then, I'm gonna have to take you on.
You calling me out, boy?
Miss Maddie is about the bestest friend I ever had. Now, if she's hurt, you're gonna pay here and now.
No, it ain't exactly fair. You got that rifle pointed right at me. Oh, well. You kill me, your friends are gonna be dead. Is that what you want? Huh?
Unbob, leave him be.
It's between him and me, Luther.
That's enough!
Good day.
If we get out of here, we may have to do some killing. Sure you're up for that?
I killed a man once, Amanda. He had a knife. Maybe if I'd done something different.
Sounds like you were defending yourself. You did what you had to do. Doesn't sound like a sin to me.
I think about it sometimes.
Maddie, now it's really not the time to get introspective.
Well, maybe we won't have to kill no one.
Maybe.
Maybe they found the stage. Maybe they've come hunting for us.
Yeah, and maybe if pigs could fly, we'd all have to carry parasols. Darling, we're on our own.
Cole, if I had let you kill him, we would never see them again. Gone.
You just let him right out of here.
I am handling this my way.
Why didn't you just give the man what he wanted in the first place? Your money means more to you than anything.
I'm gonna pay him, damn it. Meantime, I've got every available man tearing up the countryside.
While you sit here sipping whiskey. That Peters has got you scared, don't he?
I am in control of this situation. You stay out of this, or you are gonna get them killed.
I'm not gonna sit here while you play fool's poker with the lives of them women.
Since when do you give a damn about anyone but yourself?
I'm going after Peters. And I'm gonna get them women back alive.
Portis, go see what the hell that was. When this business is done, you're gonna watch your friend die. Then I'm gonna kill you. All you had to do was sit there. You never had to kill him.
hell happened here? What happened to Portis?
They killed him.
3 of you couldn't handle 2 women? Now cut him loose. Get me some water.
What's your game, Mr. Peters?
No game. I just do what I have to do.
Let your men do the dirty work, so you can act like the gentleman, huh?
They were told to leave you be.
Oh, that makes me feel a whole hell of a lot better.
Well, well. Now who do we have here? If it ain't little Miss Shaw.
I'd rather hold it myself.
Oh, I'm sure you would. Not just yet.
Well, what, Mr. Peters? Are you afraid that you can't handle 2 women?
Just don't want the 2 of you to hurt yourself anymore. Wasn't that bad, was it?
You having fun there, Mr. Peters? You mean to tell me that you're gonna let us just walk out of here?
Come noon, Mosby pays up, you're free to go.
Mosby? That's what all this is about? You and Mosby?
What if he doesn't pay?
Bargain's a bargain, man.
Stay here.
But Mr. Mosby...
Are you questioning my orders?
No, sir.
Then saddle my horse.
If you're going after him, I want a piece of it.
If I wanted help, I'd use my own men. This is none of your affair.
This ain't any time to play the glory boy, Mosby.
I said no! One man has a better chance of getting them out alive.
We'll get everybody killed, including himself.
You let me worry about that.
We got some talking to do.
So talk.
Outside. Thought I was hiring professionals.
You told us this was gonna be easy money. Now Portis is dead. And we don't have a plug nickel to show for it.
First, I gotta haul your ass out of that ruckus in town, then you go and kill the stagecoach driver.
You weren't there, Peters. We done what we had to do.
You got a bad way of making things messy, boy.
Yeah? Well, it's nothing I can't clean up. Because when all is said and done, I'm gonna make those women pay.
We do things my way, remember?
Call. Don't shoot.
What the hell are you doing here, Luther?
Was gonna ride with Mosby. The man didn't want my company.
You coming alone?
Yep.
Bringing the money?
Looks that way. The women all right?
I don't know. Peters ain't gonna do nothing without seeing the money.
What are you looking at?
Portis and I rode together for 3 years. He
He was a good man.
Well, then he shouldn't have tried to shoot me.
I ought to slap your face.
Why don't you just kiss my Amanda?
Hey! What's going on? Nothing. You girls sit tight. Understand?
What are you trying to do? Mosby's men are gonna come with the money and then everything's just...
We'll be free?
Well, that's what Peter said.
Peters just wants the money. Those two, they planned to kill us. Do you understand?
How do you know that?
I know. Unless we kill them first.
And how exactly are we supposed to do that?
With our last breath, if we have to.
It's up to the others. You'd be dead by now. You know, you really ought to thank me.
Mr. Peters, I'd just as soon put a bullet in you, too.
Mosby. He's not even supposed to know that.
Calm down, Warden. Just a slight change in the plan. Untie the women.
What? What for?
Things don't go right, we may need them to ride off with us. Can't ride tied up, can they?
You even look at me funny, I'll kill you.
That's far enough, Mosby. I thought I told you I didn't like surprises.
I managed to raise the cash a little sooner than I expected. Thought I'd save you the trip to the crossroads.
Oh, that's very considerate. Glad to see you're all so considerate enough to come along.
Let's just get this over with. You give me the women, the cash is yours.
Drop it.
Not until I see them alive.
Warden, bring them out.
When we get the chance, I'll take Wharton.
I'll get the other guy.
All right. It's all there, Peters.
Go get it.
About time you got here.
Let's get her to the dock.
Get him here. Thanks.
It's bad, ain't it?
There's nothing you can't handle, Maddie.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it.